Hello everyone, this is Mike, YouTube's resident gun nut. Gather round, folks. It's time to talk about something serious. Bears. Yes, bears. Because when you're out there in the great outdoors, you never know when one of those fluffy, cuddly creatures might decide to take a swipe at you. Choosing the right handgun for bear defense can be problematic, especially if you're new to the game or just not up to date on the latest bear defense cartridges. But don't worry, we've got you covered. We'll get to the nitty-gritty, discussing all the important factors including, but not limited to, carryability and shootability, what ammo to use, and just how much stopping power you can expect from each gun. So, if you're a city slicker looking to get in touch with nature, and you need to know where to start, let this video guide you through the world of bear defense handguns. After all, there's no shame in being prepared for the worst, and if nothing else, you'll have a cool new toy to show off to your friends. Number 5. Smith & Wesson Model 500 4-inch. The Smith & Wesson Model 500 with a barrel length of 4 inches is a great option for bear defense as it is chambered in the all-powerful 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum. But it only made it to number 5 on this list because of its downsides. The ammo I would purchase for this monster is Buffalo Bore's 440 grain long flat nose gas checked. Out of the Model 500's 4-inch barrel, it generates 1,281 foot-pounds of force, making it a formidable choice for fending off aggressive bears. With its 5-shot cylinder, the Model 500 has a combined energy of 6,450 foot-pounds of force at the muzzle. 5 rounds is not bad, as it does give you the opportunity to stop the bear in its tracks, which is especially important when one is charging at you. The price of the gun may be on the higher side with an MSRP of $1,569, but the power and versatility it offers for bear defense make it worth the investment. Now, let's talk about the Model 500's dimensions, which can make carrying it around a bit of a challenge. With a width of 1.92 inches and an overall length of 10.25 inches, it is one unwieldy handgun. And you might also need to invest in a large, durable holster to tote this beast around. And then there's a weight at 55.4 ounces, which means the Model 500 is no lightweight. While its heft can absorb recoil, it might also leave your arms feeling like wet noodles after a day of carrying it around. So, if you're considering the Model 500, ensure you're ready for a bit of a workout, and not just at the shooting range. Number 4. Magnum Research Thunder Snub. The Magnum Research Thunder Snub is a high-quality revolver that is well-suited for bear defense. Despite its barrel length of just 3 inches, it packs a powerful punch with its 45-70 chambering. I would recommend the Buffalo Bore 500 grain BFMJ for this big snub nose. Out of the 3-inch barrel, this load will generate 1,461 foot-pounds of bear-stopping muzzle energy, making it a superb option. But, as with Big Blue's Model 500, the Thunder Snub can only hold 5 shots in its cylinder. It does have a respectable 7,305 foot-pounds of combined muzzle energy, which should be good enough for a single bear charging at you. But because it's a single-action revolver, expect far slower reloads compared to DASA wheelies. The Magnum Research Thunder Snub is the most expensive handgun on this list, with its cool $2,650 MSRP. But its power and reliability make it a worthwhile investment. When it comes to the Thunder Snub's dimensions, it's worth noting that while it may be shorter than the Model 500, it's still a pretty lengthy gun at 10 inches overall. And while it's a bit slimmer than the Model 500, with a width of 1.785 inches, we're not exactly talking wife-like proportions here. So, you'll still need a holster that can handle this single-action revolver's girth. The Thunder Snub weighs 54 ounces, only slightly lighter than the Model 500. While its heft can help manage recoil, it may also leave your arm feeling like you've been bench pressing in the gym all day. So, if you're thinking of packing this powerful little revolver, you might want to consider investing in some arm curls as well. Number 3. Ruger Super Redhawk Alaskan. The Ruger Super Redhawk Alaskan is a rugged and reliable handgun that is well-suited for bear defense. Despite its compact size with a barrel length of just 2.5 inches, it packs a wallop. Go for Buffalo Bore's 325 grain LBT long flat nose if you intend to carry this wheel gun. Out of the Alaskan's short barrel, it will produce 1,254 foot-pounds of force at the muzzle, making it an excellent option for fending off aggressive bears. And because the revolver can hold 6 of those bad boys in its cylinder, it's capable of 7,524 foot-pounds of combined muzzle energy. And it's also the lowest priced wheelie on this list with its $1,509 MSRP, making it more affordable than the Model 500, but not by much. It's reasonably priced for a handgun of its size and ammo capacity. And as with all Ruger revolvers, it is built like a tank and will outlive you and probably even your grandchildren. So, why is the Super Redhawk Alaskan number 3 on this list? Let's see. It has an overall length of just 7.62 inches, which makes it more maneuverable than the Model 500 or the Thunder Snub. Its cylinder is about the same width as the Thunder Snubs, but packs 20% more ammo. And lastly, it only weighs in at 44 ounces. It's still hefty enough to handle the .454 Casull's recoil, but it is the lightest revolver on this list. Number 2. Rock Island Armory Pro Ultra Match Big Rock. In at number 2, we have the Pro Ultra Match Big Rock by Rock Island Armory. It has a barrel length of 6 inches, which maximizes the potential of any 10mm bullet you fire in it. The Underwood 180 grain full metal jacket flat nose is the best barrel load for this 1911 style handgun, as it generates 729 foot-pounds of force thanks to the Big Rock's 6-inch barrel. And with 16 of those little speed demons in the mag, the Big Rock has an astounding combined energy of 11,664 foot-pounds of force at the muzzle. The Big Rock is priced at an MSRP of $1,319, making it a great value for a gun of its quality and effectiveness. Its large magazine capacity and high energy output make it a smart choice for anyone seeking a dependable handgun for bear defense. With an overall length of 9.75 inches, the Big Rock isn't exactly a concealed carry piece like the Glock 29. The gun's width of 1.41 inches also makes it thick, which is understandable. It is a 1911. And because it weighs in at 46.56 ounces, it just isn't light enough to make it to the top spot on this list, though, as I mentioned earlier, the extra heft makes the recoil much more manageable, so it's a fair trade-off. Number 1. FN510 Tactical. The FN510 Tactical was only released at SHOT Show 2023, but everyone's raving over it. Before it dropped, everyone's go-to polymer-framed striker-fired compact is the Glock 20. But FN really knocked it out of the park with their Model 510, which is quite a feat, considering this is their first 10mm handgun. The FN 510 Tactical takes the top spot on this list thanks to its impressive firepower. With its barrel length of 4.71 inches, Underwood's 180 grain full metal jacket flat nose generates up to 576 foot-pounds of force for each round, which might not sound like a lot, but with its 22-round mag capacity, the FN 510 can output a combined muzzle energy of 12,672 foot-pounds. That's more than enough stopping power to make any bear think twice. Oh, and with its MSRP of $1,139, you won't have to live off of ramen noodles for a month to buy one. Dimensions-wise, the FN 510 Tactical has an overall length of just 8.3 inches and a width of 1.45 inches. You can easily carry it in bear country, but it also works great for concealed carry in urban environments. And weighing in at just 32 ounces, it's the lightest firearm on this list. And that's all I have for you in this video. If you believe some other handgun should have made the list, let me know in the comments. Please like, share, subscribe, and click on that little bell icon so you don't miss out on any of my fantastic new content. Thanks for tuning in.